What you see behind me is just the most powerful half-ton truck from General Motors. This is the brand new 2019 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4, but it also has the off-road performance package, which adds a little bit of power and also great sound. And in this video, I'm going to take it on a short off-road loop and show you what makes this the most powerful and most capable GMC Sierra half-ton to date. Before we get to the performance under the hood, what is AT4? It gets a 2-inch lift from the factory. With these 18-inch rims, you get the meaty Goodyear Wrangler Duratrack tire. You got Rancher shocks, you got skid plates, you have hill descent control, you have a G80 rear locking differential. If you get the shorter cab version, 4-wheel drive AT4, that truck will start just over 50 grand, but you could load up a crew cab with every option to about $69,000, maybe 70. There's a special off-road mode that adjusts the transmission shift points. You control the driving modes with this knob up here. You also have 4 high and 4 low. I'm going to shift in 4 low. It automatically disables traction control. And if you see up here, the green symbol is a hill descent control that I can either turn off or on. Well, I'm ready to go. Put it in drive. Oh, and by the way, the Sierra AT4 can also be optioned with a gigantic and high-resolution heads-up display that shows off-road information, navigation data, your vehicle speed, and more. First, full disclosure, GMC invited me and flew me out here to San Diego to test drive the AT4 truck, and they chose this off-road course. It's 3 parts. First, there's a big climb. Right now I'm about 18 degrees, sideways tilt about 20 degrees. The truck is just working by itself. I'm just applying the gas. So the AT4 truck does not have a crawl control feature similar to like a Toyota or a Ford system now, but it has a ton of cameras. There are up to 13 different camera views on the 1500. It's surround view, front, back, different zoom in levels. You got steering lines that show you where you're steering to. You got a mode where it shows where the tires are pointed. There's kind of a trippy mode. It shows you the truck from afar. Also shows you the back tires or the front tires. Oh, I have a camera there still. And of course the rear hitch camera as well. So that was the hill climb. Now stage 2 is articulation section. Yes, you can get the AT4 Sierra with a 5.3 liter V8 and an 8-speed. But of course, that's not enough power, right? The AT4 is also available with this, the 6.2 liter with a 10-speed automatic. But here's where the performance package comes in. You have this performance air induction system from GM. You also have a catback exhaust system and the Duratrack tires. That package is all bundled together. It gives you more power, and GMC lists the power at 435 horsepower and 469 pound-feet of torque. This is 15 horsepower more than the standard 6.2 liter V8. You just gotta listen to this engine. This is a big truck, and any help you can get with cameras and different visibility points. The mirrors are mounted on the doors here, so I do have a little bit better vision as far as my A-pillar is concerned when I have to look to the front. And I'm just kind of crawling using a little bit of throttle. The gearing is taking care of the rest. What does this truck compete against? The Ram Rebel, Nissan Pro 4X, the Tundra TRD Pro. Those are also competitors. But the Nissan Titan and the Toyota Tundra are priced much lower than this. You can get a well-optioned Tundra or Titan for about 53 grand. The AT4 has a unique interior with unique trim, but the crew cab also has a cubbyhole hidden storage area here, which is not just big enough for some gloves, maybe an extension cord, smaller items. And there's also the camera mirror. It has different adjustability for brightness, zoom in levels, and also up and down. Oh look, you cannot drive with the tailgate down, but it will hold 375 pounds. Thank goodness I can have another big dinner. Let's check the payload. Over 1,500 pounds here. 930 pounds of tongue weight, which means it can tow about 9,300 pounds. So it's not just an off-road truck, it actually has usable payload and towing. Okay, here comes the articulation section. And I'm just gonna use all of my wheel travel, all of my ground clearance. Finally, stage 3 is downhill, and this is where I'm gonna be using hill descent control. It's a fully automated system, and I control the speed of it using the little cruise control buttons. You might be asking this question, why buy the performance parts from GMC? Why couldn't you just buy the AT4 Sierra truck and then use aftermarket parts? Your own air intake, your own exhaust system, maybe your own lift, etc., tires, and on and on and on. Well, the whole notion about actually paying GMC is that you can get it from the factory, so it's warranted, it's tested with your vehicle, and it's also can be rolled into your financing. So you have about $2,200 to play with to gain performance. You can go to the aftermarket to unlock additional horsepower and engine sound. You can get a performance intake system for about $400. You can get a catback exhaust system for another $1,100, and you can also get a tuner for another $400, and you're still under $2 grand. But there's a catch. The aftermarket has not yet caught up to the all-new 2019 GMC Sierra, and those brand new parts are not available yet, and you have to worry a little bit about your warranty. Okay, here goes the descent. It's a little hairy because can't quite see initially. I have to rely on the camera system, and then once I kind of go down this hill, I'm going to be using my hill descent control, and I'm going to try to crawl slowly. Now I can see, and the DuraTrack tires are doing wonderfully. We've tested these tires before on different trucks, and I can't really complain when it comes to the DuraTrack tire. Let's see if I can negotiate this. Ooh, okay. You could hear a little bit of traction control, a little bit of ABS. That is 24 degrees. I think I saw about 24, 23 degrees. So this is not really Moab territory with 29 degrees, but it's a heck of a good little test. You can get the off-road performance package with a 5.3 liter V8 or the 6.2. You can get it ordered from the factory, or you could get it as an addition at the dealership. Go back to TFLtruck.com for more news, views, and real-world truck reviews.